transfer number 5. Yes, we're doing this. We're getting ready for the baseline. There's Wanda. Say hey, girl. All right, y'all, let's go. Transfer number 5. All right, y'all. So today is Friday, March the 31st. It is the last day of March. But anyway, we are preparing for another transfer. So after the WTF appointment, my doctor and I, and Joe, he wasn't in the appointment, but Joe and I talked about this prior to, and we decided to just proceed with another transfer, and we are going to transfer our last 2 embryos. So we are kind of thinking that it's been an embryo issue, but because of everything that we went through to get the embryos that we have, I'm just not ready to give up on them or assume that because the first 3 were not healthy, that the last 3 aren't, or the last 2 aren't. I'm not ready to give up on them. I just want to see what happens. So we're moving forward with another transfer. We're going to transfer the last 2. My doctor believes that this just increases our chances of having at least 1. So I'm fine with that. And we're going to do a natural cycle again, but it's just a little bit modified. So we're implementing an aspirin, a low-dose aspirin, low-dose prednisone. We're still doing the Pepcid and the Zyrtec. So this is the concoction that I am on. But anyway, I'll explain a little bit more of that. But what I came to say is, so today I'm just like a little stressed. I've actually just been stressed all week. So the good news is Joe was blessed with a new job opportunity. He really had been looking really not that long. We financially things are just kind of tight for us right now, even though they shouldn't be. It's just, we're just dealing with debt basically. And yeah, so we just need just some extra income. So Joe found a new job position. Everything just kind of happened just so fast, really. So anyway, with the current job that he had, or the job that he just left, we have fertility benefits. We never had fertility benefits before, but we have fertility benefits. And, that in order, and when you have insurance, there's like a deductible. Once you meet your deductible, then they'll pay a certain amount. So, we had met our deductible very quickly because we just did a transfer. So now our deductible has been met. So that means our next transfer will be 90% covered. So as opposed to $3,500, it would only be $350. So that is great, However, his insurance with that job, with the fertility benefits, the insurance ends today because he just started his new job. And, like when you are leaving a company or you have insurance, it continues through the end of that month. And then the next month you start your insurance with your new position. So we were under the impression, or at least he was told, that his job does offer fertility benefits, or that they were pretty certain. But now that we have, the benefits package and everything, I don't see anything in there about fertility benefits. I'll probably call, just to verify, but as of right now, it doesn't look like we have fertility benefits. So our next transfer is gonna have to come out of pocket. So that's been very stressful this week, like trying to figure out and confirm. And yeah, so that's just been very, very stressful for me, just trying to figure out, because you just don't have the money to just shell out $3,500 for a transfer. So thankfully, my mother is she's in HR. She works in human resources. She's familiar with benefits and all that. She's worked in this field for many, many years. So I called her this morning. I'm like, so we're, enrolling in Joe's new benefits. I don't see anything in here about fertility benefits. And one thing that I did see was that the flexible spending account, you can elect up to $3,000 for your flexible spending for the year. So that covers like any out-of-pocket costs. So that's great. So so we were like, well, I was thinking if we don't have the fertility benefits, then we need to elect for the maximum amount, because that could cover, a great portion of the transfer, and then we would just have to come up with the remainder. So that was that option. But my mom, thankfully, who's in benefits, she suggested that we look into the COBRA. So like when you leave a company, and the way I understand it is they send you a COBRA benefits package, which will allow you to continue the benefits that you had with that company, but of course you will be paying the premium. So whereas when you're with the company pays the premium and then you pay like a certain portion, but if it's independent, then basically you would pay that premium to get the same coverage that you had. So we're waiting for the COBRA package to see if we continue with that, or if we elect to do COBRA, at least for this month, because you can do it on a month-to-month basis. If we do it for the month of April, we need to see if they will allow us to continue what we just had with Joe's last job. So that would include that deductible that we've already met, like if they would allow us to continue that. Because if so, and let's say the premium costs, I don't know, $300 or $400 a month, plus whatever, 10% we have to pay, that's a lot more doable, and it's a lot cheaper than paying, the whole $3,500. So that's that option. And then if not, then we would just use that flexible spending account. So that's where we are with that. And I'm just so frustrated, because it just feels like there's always something, you know what I'm saying? Like every time we try, or every time we're getting ready to start again, it's just always something. Like, why can't it just be smooth? Like, it feels like every time we get ready to get started, there's always, it's two things. There's always something with the money. When we first got started, we didn't have any type of coverage. We, paid out of pocket. Then, the next time we started, we were trying to figure out how to pay. And then thankfully we were blessed and somebody paid for our treatment. And then the last time it was, we were on Joe's insurance and he didn't have anything at that time. So we ended up, because we were preparing for another transfer, we ended up getting financing or something. And then the last time, which was the fourth transfer, thankfully we were under Joe's new insurance, which covered that first transfer, or the fourth transfer, which was great. And then, was that the third transfer? Yeah, that was the third transfer. And then, we were doing, so the one that we were about to do, because we did one transfer last year, yes. So we were about to get it financed, but then Joe got this job that had fertility benefits, so we didn't have to go the financing route. That's what that was. Yes. So then that transfer was covered by his insurance. So then at the beginning of the year, we had to start all over in terms of meeting the deductible. So we did have to pay out of pocket for the last transfer, which was tough. But now we've met the deductible. So this next transfer, will be covered 90%. However, Joe's leaving, or he's left, so we don't have that. So it just feels like every time transfer comes, there's always something. Whether it's having to stop because my body is responding this way, or we're having to modify and then the financial part. But I will say, every time with the financial piece, it's always worked out. So I do believe it's going to work out. I'm just so frustrated with God. Like, how many times do you have to test me? Like, why does this have to continue to be my test? Is it, I'm just not faithful enough? Am I not, I don't know. Is it because I panic first and then I trust later, or I trust I don't know. I don't know why this keeps being my test, the financial piece. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just frustrated. I know it's going to work out. I know God's going to do it. I don't know how, but I'm just in the middle of it. Like while you're in it, I'm frustrated. And I'm okay with being in both places, being frustrated and having faith and believing that it's going to work out. Like I'm both, you can experience both at the same time. And that's where I am. I'm just frustrated. Yeah. I just pray that this time is our time, because I can't keep doing this, y'all. And that's what I told God. Like, I just can't. I don't know why this has to be my test, And I probably will never know. Maybe not until I get to heaven and ask God and we just have a sit down. Like, why did that have to be my test? Yeah, I don't know. But we will see. It's going to work out one way or the other. Either we're going to have to pay, the difference out of pocket, after our flexible spending, or Cobra will somehow be the right move. And, yeah, we'll see. But, yeah, we'll see. So this is Friday, March 31st, and I will let you guys know what God does. I'm believing that somehow this, this whole Cobra thing, that will be the option. I'm believing that. But at the end of the day, however God works it out, I know it's going to be the best way for us, and we will see. So I'll let you know in a week, because things have to be settled by then, because that's when we need to pay for the April FET. So yeah, I will let you guys know. But thanks for riding on this journey with me. It continues, and I'm exhausted, and I'm ready to be done. It feels like, how I don't know if you've ever done like a race, is it a 5K, 4K, 3K? I think it's a 5K. Is it a 5K? Where it's like 3.1 miles? Yeah. Like, I don't know if you've ever run like a race or anything like that, and it's like you're almost at the finish line, but you're so tired. That's what it feels like. And you have people maybe running with you, and they're like, come on, girl, we got this. Come on, Sherelle, we got this. We almost there. Like, that's what it feels like. Like, I'm so tired. I'm like, I want to stop. Like, I just want to, I just want to be done. I want to stop. I don't care about getting to the finish line anymore. Like, I just want to be done. That's what it feels like. But for some reason, I feel the encouragement, the support, like, come on, you got this, keep going. You got this, you got this. So that's where I am. So thank you for encouraging me. Thank you for patting me on the back and lifting me up and like running with me, like, girl, we got this, because that's how I feel. So I will let you guys know what happens next Friday. And until then, we're going to keep the faith. See y'all next week. Bye. Oh, snap. So today is the first day of tracking ovulation, and it is a solid smiley. So, excuse me, according to this chart, let's see. The solid smiley is peak. So the letrozole worked. I started letrozole on Monday. I took it Monday through Friday. So yeah, I need to email my IVF coordinator and let her know. But look at that. It's solid. It's not even blinking like last time. So I may be closer to ovulation than we thought. I definitely feel like it. I don't know if about anybody else, but my body, I get like cramps when I'm getting ready to ovulate, and that's what I'm experiencing now. So this may mean we may be transferring very soon. So here we go.